Just a quick sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Hello, I just want to let everybody know that trivia will begin in a few short minutes, just a little bit after 7 in case there are any stragglers. After that, I can jump into some more details about the game tonight. Thank you. All right, so hello everyone. My name is Kathleen. I'm a librarian here at the Woodstock Public Library, and today I'm going to be hosting tonight's online trivia. I just wanted to cover some ground rules before we get started. I just wanted to go over them now while we're still waiting for some stragglers. We just ask that you don't look up any of the answers while we're playing, because cheating is obviously no fun. Not to mention that you get points for being right, for answering quickly, and for answering correctly as many times in a row. So keep this in mind while we're playing. There are going to be a total of 60 questions. There are going to be 6 rounds of 10 questions each. We will have one 8-minute break about halfway through. So that gives you an opportunity to grab some snacks, have a bathroom break, etc. We encourage you guys to sign into a YouTube account to comment throughout the game. So I will be checking YouTube every couple of rounds to address any comments or questions that you guys might have. And do keep in mind that there is a bit of a lag with the YouTube video. It's about 5-second lag there. So be sure to answer before this 5-second mark on Kahoot if possible. So I think that's everything that I wanted to cover, and I think this is about the turnout. So let's get started. So our first category is going to be Easter. So what is an Australian alternative to the Easter bunny? Is it the Easter koala, the Easter kangaroo, the Easter bilby, or the Easter wallaby? And the correct answer there is the Easter bilby. So for those of you who don't know, the bilby is a rabbit-sized marsupial native to Australia. So back in 1993, the first Easter bilby was created to draw attention to the damage that bunnies were actually causing in the Australian ecosystem since they weren't native to that environment, and to make a case for the near extinct bilby. So on to the next question. What flower is considered an Easter symbol? Is it roses, lilies, daisies, or violets? Oh, and you both got that one correct. The correct answer for that one was lilies. Oh, so a bit of a jump in the scoreboard there. I'm going to jump to the next question. What critter delivers Easter eggs and treats to children in some parts of Germany? Is it a fox, a wolf, a chick, or a cat? Oh, and you guys got that one as well. The correct answer there was the fox. So other creatures believed to deliver treats in Germany also include storks and roosters, although more recently the bunny is becoming the more common option in Germany. Oh, so it looks like Jaguar is now taking the lead. Where is the largest Easter egg located in Canada? Is it Ontario, Alberta, Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick? And the correct answer there was Alberta. So the beautiful Easter egg pictured is located in Vegreville and was constructed in 1975. Now on to the next question. Oh, but before we get into that, it looks like Jaguar has the highest answer streak of 3, so impressive, a perfect streak so far. Now on to the next question. What British actor or celebrity was made into a chocolate bunny for the first time in 2015? Was it Ian McKellen, Christian Bale, Benedict Cumberbatch, or Anthony Hopkins? And the correct answer there was Benedict Cumberbatch. So he likes to call them the Choco Batch. He was selected for the inspiration for the confectionery likeness after a national poll determined him to be Britain's best-looking television drama actor. And it looks like Jaguar is still on a perfect streak. Next question is true or false? Easter is the top-selling candy holiday. Is that true or false? And the correct answer there was false. So Easter comes second to Halloween in candy sales. And it looks like Jaguar is taking a lead, but it's still anybody's game. Now on to the next question. Another true or false. The original Marshmallow Peeps had feet. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there was false. So the original Peeps actually had wings rather than feet. So on to the next question. true or false? In Finland, children dress up as witches and warlocks on Easter Sunday and go door to door for Easter treats similar to how we celebrate Halloween. Is this true or false? Oh, and you guys got that one. The correct answer is true. So this is apparently a tradition that derives from the times when they thought evil spirits and witches were thought to wander the streets and causing mischief during Easter. So in exchange for a decorative twig, the children are usually expecting a treat from you in return. Oh, and you guys both jump up the scoreboard there. Now another question, another true or false. When eating Easter bunnies, almost 60 to 80% of people start at the ears. Is this true or false? Oh, and you guys got it again. The correct answer there was true. Oh, another jump in the scoreboard there. And now on to the last question of the category. What country does Easter Island belong to? Is it Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, or Chile? Oh, and you guessed it. The correct answer was Chile. So I thought for the last question of this category, I would throw you a bit of an Easter curveball there. Oh, and looks like Zaguar is on another answer streak of 3. His second streak of the game, actually. And now we're on to our next category, which is going to be basketball. In what year was the game of basketball invented? Was it 1873, 1891, 1900, or 1904? And the correct answer there is 1891. So basketball was invented by a Canadian-American physician, Dr. James Naismith, and he actually invented the game to condition young athletes during the cold months. So on to the next question, which is going to be true or false. Early basketball games were played using soccer balls. Balls made specifically for basketball didn't actually appear until later. Is this true or false? Oh, and you guys guessed it. The correct answer there is true. So the first basketballs were actually brown, and they were, as mentioned, soccer balls. And it wasn't until the late 50s that we kind of saw the orange basketball that we're used to seeing. How many basketball teams are in the NBA? Is it 28, 30, 32, or 34? So the correct answer to this one is 30. So something that I didn't know, these 30 teams are split between Eastern and Western conferences, so each have 15 teams split up. Now jump to the next question. Who is the shortest player in NBA history? Is it Earl Boykins, Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues, or Manute Bol? Oh, and you guys both got that one correctly. So Muggsy was the correct answer. The point guard's height was 5 feet 3 inches. And he was actually teammates with Manute Bol, and he stood 7 feet 7 inches, making them the tallest and the shortest players in NBA history at the time, playing on the same team. Oh, I jump in the scoreboard there. Which of these NBA stars recorded a rap song with the Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z? Was it Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, or Charles Barkley? And the correct answer for this one was Shaquille O'Neal. So this was news to me, but apparently Shaq does have a music career. So something to look up after our game tonight. Oh, and it looks like Jared jumped up the scoreboard a little bit there. Now on to the next question. Who holds the record for the most three-pointers in a season? Is it Steph Curry, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, or Glenn Rice? Oh, and you guys got it right. So the correct answer was Steph Curry. He set this record in his 2015-2016 season with 402 three-pointers in a season, which is insane. The current record for the most three-pointers in a game is held by Curry's teammate Klay Thompson, and he managed to pull 14 three-pointers. Oh, and now it looks like Jared has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row, so way to go there. Now on to the next question. How much money did the NBA fine Michael Jordan each game for wearing Nike shoes? Is it $1,000, $2,500, $4,000, or $5,000 a game? And the correct answer is a whopping $5,000 a game. So Nike covered the cost of these fines because they were happy to receive publicity for their product, but still an insane number. On to the next question. True or false? A woman has never been drafted to an NBA team. True or false? And the correct answer there is false, so you guys both got it right. The New Orleans Jazz officially drafted Louisa Harris in 1977, making her the first and only woman to be drafted in the NBA. She never played a game, but she competed in the Olympics for women's basketball, and unfortunately she passed away earlier this year. Oh, so another jump in the scoreboard there. And on to our next question, which is another true or false. In a North Korean basketball game, you get 8 points for scoring in the final 3 seconds of the game. Is this true or false? And the correct answer is true. So they do have different scoring things that are a little bit different than what we're used to. So other odd rules include a dunk earning you 3 points and earning 4 points for scoring a three-pointer that doesn't touch the rim. So interesting. Oh, and Jaguar has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. And on to our last question, which is another true or false. The first NBA game was held in New York City. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there is actually false. So the first game played in NBA history was actually held in Toronto, Ontario in 1946. So the Toronto Huskies were facing the New York Knickerbockers at the Maple Leaf Gardens. Oh, and it says that Jared is making a comeback with 3 in a row. So it could still be anybody's game at this point. But that's it for the basketball category. So we're going to jump into a new category, and it's going to be slogans. So this category will be guessing the company, brand, or product based on the slogan provided. So the slogan, "Let's go places," is that for Honda, Toyota, Lincoln, or Volkswagen? Oh, and you guys both got that one. The correct answer was Toyota. Oh, and Jared is still on the highest answer streak of 4. The next slogan is "Bet you can't eat just one." Is that Lay's, Ruffles, Doritos, or Pringles? And the correct answer for that one is Lay's. On to the next question. Slogan, "Good to the last drop." Is that Nescafe, Folgers, Starbucks, or Maxwell House? And the correct answer for that one is Maxwell House. Now we can move on to the next slogan. Just finger looking good. Is that Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Wendy's, or KFC? Oh, and you guys both got that one. The correct answer was KFC. So a jump in the scoreboard there. Now on to the next slogan. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Is that M&M's, Skittles, Hershey's Kisses, or Smarties? Oh, and of course the correct answer is M&M's. So another jump. Now on to the next one, which is a little trickier. The slogan is "Think different." Is it Microsoft, Apple, Google, or Tesla? Oh, and you guys both got that one. So the correct answer was Apple. And Jaguar now has the highest answer streak of 3. On to the next question. The pause that refreshes. Is it Budweiser, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or Marlboro? And the correct answer is Coca-Cola. And Jared now has the highest answer streak of 4. So you guys are both doing very well this round. Now on to the next slogan. The slogan is "That was easy." Is that Staples, Walmart, Office Depot, or Zayres? And of course, the correct answer is Staples. Another jump there. Now on to the next slogan, which is just pizza pizza. Is it Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, or Little Caesars? And the correct answer there is Little Caesars. Again, Jared has a streak of 6 correct answers in a row, so he's doing very well this category. And now we're going to go to the final question of this category. What is the slogan for What's in Your Wallet? Is it MasterCard, Visa, Discover, or Capital One? And yes, the correct answer for that one is Capital One. Oh, and now Jaguar has jumped to the highest answer streak of 7. So you guys both did incredible that round. But I will let you know that that is the end of that category, which means that we are going to transition into our break period. So I'm going to give you guys 8 minutes to kind of grab any snacks or go to the bathroom if you need to, take a quick break. And in 8 minutes, we can come back here and regroup and finish the last 3 categories of the trivia night. So I just set my timer now for 8 minutes. So I'll meet back with you here in 8 minutes and then we can continue our game. Okay, guys, welcome back. My timer is just counting down by a couple seconds, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a heads up before I jumped into the next set of categories. So I'll give you guys a minute to kind of get settled. So our last three categories are going to be a bunch of different subjects. So we're going to start with comedy teams, and then we're going to jump into fictional geography. And the last round, which is a little different, we're going to do a lightning round. So we're going to see how quickly you can answer the questions and kind of make it as close as possible near the end to keep it interesting. But if you guys are ready to go, I'm going to jump into the next category, which, as I mentioned, is comedy teams. So the first question, which of the following early 40s comedy teams have a recording in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Is it Abbott and Costello, Brown and Clark, Martin and Lewis, or Laurel and Hardy? And the correct answer there, you both got it, is Abbott and Costello. So this is their best known routine for Who's On First. Oh, and looks like Jaguar is still on their streak. 8 correct answers in a row. Where do Ethel and Lucy work together in the famous job switching episode of I Love Lucy? Is it the department store, the dentist, a chocolate factory, or the library? And yes, the correct answer there is Chocolate Factory, so an iconic episode. Now, and Jaguar is still on their streak, now a streak of 9. Which of the Three Stooges was the first to pass away? Was it Shemp, Curly, Joe, or Mo? And the correct answer there was Curly. So back in 1952, he did pass away. As you may remember, the act was kept alive by bringing in other actors until their comedy team ended in 1970. And there were a total of 6 Stooges from 1922 to 1970. Jaguar now has 10 correct answers in a row. Let's see how much farther this streak can go. Next, name the pro wrestler who served as comedic relief alongside Mandy Patinkin in Princess Bride. Oh, I just realized I didn't read out the answers, but it looks like you didn't even need it. You both got the correct answer, Andre the Giant. And Jaguar is still on their streak of 11 now. On to the next question. What was Will Ferrell's and John C. Reilly's first movie together? Was it Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Holmes and Watson, or Anchorman? Oh, and you both got it. So the correct answer is Talladega Nights. So this movie first came out in 2006, and they've appeared in a total of 5 movies together since. Jaguar is still on their streak. How many movies have Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson done together? Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12? And believe it or not, the correct answer there is 12. So some of the movies that they've starred in together include Zoolander, Night at the Museum, Starsky and Hutch, and more. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker teamed up to make how many Rush Hour movies? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4? And yeah, the correct answer there was 3. So another jump in the scoreboard there. Next is a picture question. So to ask, name the following duo. Was it Statler and Waldorf, Hilton and Astoria, Hyatt and Marriott, or Wyndham and Marriott? And the correct answer there is Statler and Waldorf. So these two Muppets were named after two historic New York hotels, which I did not know about. And of course, they're best known for their opinions and heckling. So on to the next question. It's another picture question. So name the following comedy duo. Is it Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph, Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, Rose Byrne and Ellie Kemper, or Tina Fey and Amy Poehler? And the correct answer there is Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. So these women have been friends for nearly 30 years and frequently pardon me, I'm stumbling over my words, but they frequently collaborate on projects together. Oh, and it looks like Jaguar is on another answer streak. And now on to the last question of the category, which is going to be true or false. Key and Peele ended their show to pursue other projects, with Peele now directing horror movies. Is this true or false? And of course, you guys got it. The correct answer there is true. So Peele has made several largely successful horror movies, including Get Out, Us, and Candyman, which are all very, very good. And that was the last question of that category, so we're going to jump into a new one now. And this one is fictional geography. So this is all geography that's based on fictional works, so different books, movies, and TV shows. So take a look at the scoreboard before we jump into our next category. In what European country is Transylvania located, home to Bram Stoker's Dracula? Is it Slovenia, Romania, Croatia, or Bulgaria? And the correct answer is Romania. So there is a castle there called Bran's Castle that many outside of Romania refer to as Dracula's Castle. So on to the next question. The Lord of the Rings trilogy was filmed in what country? Is it Iceland, Australia, Ireland or New Zealand? Oh, and you guys got that, no problem. The correct answer is New Zealand. So this choice and location was because Peter Jackson thought that the beauty and ruggedness of Middle Earth would best come to life in New Zealand, and he was absolutely right. So a big jump in the scoreboard there. Now on to the next question. What African country served as the setting for Tatooine in Star Wars? Is it Ethiopia, Gabon, Tunisia, or Ghana? And yes, you guys got that one correctly. The correct answer was Tunisia. Now on to the next question. In what city did Rocky Balboa race up the stairs as part of his training montage? Was this set in Pittsburgh, Miami, Cleveland, or Philadelphia? And yes, the correct answer there was Philadelphia. Oh, so another jump for Jaguar, and he has gotten 3 in a row. So he's back in the game. Now on to the next question. In what country is the following X-Men set located? Is it Canada, the United States, England, or Scotland? And the correct answer there is Canada. So Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters is actually a castle located in Colwood, British Columbia. And other shots are also filmed at a similar location in Oshawa, Ontario. Oh, so that's another jump for Jaguar. And they now have a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. Now on to the next question. Where were the temple shots of the original Tomb Raider movie filmed? Was it Cambodia, Vietnam, Bangkok, or Laos? Oh, and you guys both got that one. The correct answer is Cambodia. Oh, it looks like Jaguar is on another streak. And they've had quite a few this entire game. On to the next question. This real-life Harry Potter castle is located in what country? Is it England, Wales, Iceland, or Scotland? And the correct answer there is England. Looks like there might have been a lag in the game there, so I'll just give it a second to catch up. We can jump into the next question. So what is the name of the fictional neighborhood that was featured in the Back to the Future films? Was it Centerville, Sunnyvale, Walford, or Hilldale? And the correct answer there is Hilldale. Oh, another jump for Jaguar there. The next one is a TV series question. So what country was chosen to film the glacial winter scenes in the hit TV series Game of Thrones? Is it Canada, Japan, Iceland, or Greenland? And the correct answer there is Iceland, which is obviously the perfect location for wintry landscapes. Now we're about to move into the last question of this category. The hotel that inspired Stephen King's The Shining is located in what city? Is it Red Lodge, Montana, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Toronto, Canada, or Estes Park, Colorado? And yes, the correct answer there is Estes Park, Colorado. So pictured before was the Stanley Hotel, which inspired the Overlook Hotel of Stephen King's novel, and was also used in the 1980 film adaptation. Oh, and it looks like Zagor is on a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. So this is the scoreboard after the last category, but we're about to move on to the very last category of the game. And as I mentioned, it is going to be a lightning round. So what that means is all of them are going to be true or false, and this is just about being as quick as possible. I remembered last month when we did trivia, it was very, very close in the last rounds. So I wanted to make it just as close in this round as well. So we can just jump right into it and see how quick you guys can get these answers correctly. So on to the first question. Mount Kilimanjaro is the world's tallest peak. Is this true or false? Yes, you guys both got that correctly. So the correct answer is false. And the actual correct answer is Mount Everest for the world's tallest peak. Zagor is on another one of their streaks. Now on to the next question. Walt Disney has the record for the most Academy Awards. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there is true. So Walt Disney has won 22 Oscars from 59 nominations. And Jaguar is still on their answer streak of 5. Let's see if they can continue it until the end of this game. The next question. In a regular deck of cards, all kings have a mustache. Is this true or false? And the correct answer here is false. So all kings have mustaches in a deck of cards except for the King of Hearts. Looks like another jump for Jaguar, and they're still on their streak. Now on to the next question. The letter J is the only letter not included in the periodic table. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there is true. So Jaguar is still on their streak of 7. Let's see how much farther they can go. Next question. The lighter was invented before matches. Is this true or false? And you guys both got that one, no problem. The correct answer is true. So everybody gets to jump up on the scoreboard there. On to the next question. The word spaghetto is the singular form of the word spaghetti. Is this true or false? And oddly enough, the correct answer for that is true. So that's a jump for Jared. Now on to the next question. Lightning never strikes in the same place twice. Is this true or false? You guys both got that one, no problem. The correct answer is false. So contrary to popular belief, lightning can and often does strike the same place twice, especially if the object is tall and isolated. So just as an example, the Empire State Building is hit around 25 times per year. Oh, and it's a jump for both of you. And Jared now has the highest answer streak of 3. Now on to the next question. The first living thing sent into space was a monkey. Is this true or false? And you guys both got that one, no problem too. The correct answer is false. So something that I thought was a little strange, the first living thing intentionally sent into space was actually fruit flies. So a jump for both of you, and Jared now has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. You guys are both doing exceptionally well this game of trivia. Now on to the next question. In Scotland, the unicorn is their national animal. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there is true. Jared is still on his streak. You guys are both doing very, very well. But this is going to be our last question of the category and of the entire game. So true or false, Sydney is the capital of Australia. And you guys both got that one, no problem too. So the correct answer is false. The actual correct answer for the capital of Australia is Canberra. Press the next button. And we're going to display our podium. So of our 2 contestants, looks like Jared got 2nd place. And the winner of tonight's trivia is Segwar. So you guys both did incredible. Very, very well. So first of all, congratulations to both of our winners, and thank you so much for coming out to play. So just so you guys know, for next month, there's going to be quite a few mini trivias that are going to be popping up for the month. But unfortunately, there won't be one big pub trivia night like what we did tonight. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. So there's going to be some mini trivias, but there's not going to be a pub trivia for next month. But please do keep an eye out on our social media pages for any updates on that. For the library, we're still completely open, so if you want to stop by and do any kind of studying or find a place to read, we're completely open and we would love to see you stop by. As always, please keep an eye out on our social media pages to see what's new, up and coming in terms of programs, especially for the summer. That's going to be popping up really soon. And again, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we look forward to seeing you in the future months. And also, keep an eye out on social media to see if there's any changes in-person programming for this trivia night. Very, very important, but keep your eyes peeled on that. So thanks again for joining us.